Último metro va a llegar, llegó.
Or, put another way, welcome to one of the most exciting and unpredictable rounds of the World Rally Championship. This is Argentina, birthplace of the legendary Juan Manuel Fangio, one of motor racing's most successful and charismatic drivers. Home too to the Rally Argentina, always incident-packed, always thrilling. Argentina is the only one of the 14 rallies which make up the championship to be held on the American continent. It's run high in the mountains in the heart of the country. 3 days and 22 stages which loop around the city of Cordoba. Last year's rally was won by Ford's Colin McRae, but day one of this year's event didn't go so well for the Scot. That scare on the first stage was followed by a time-consuming spin, and so it seemed victory in 2002 would be a tall order. At least McRae was still in the rally, unlike Mitsubishi's François Delacour, who landed heavily after a jump on stage 7 and rolled his Lancer, becoming the first retirement of this year's rally. Catching fog on the last two of the day's stages helped Freddie Rox to set the fastest time on stage 9, and so end the day on points. But that wasn't the only surprise. Raikkonen has won the rally twice, but any thoughts of a third win ended when he lost 7 minutes. Peugeot have dominated this year's championship so far. That performance continued in Argentina. 206s held 2 of the podium places after day 1. The reigning world champion Richard Burns in third. The only man able to get anywhere near the silver cars was Subaru's Tommy Mäkinen. Second after day 1, long way behind the leader. The reason for the huge gap was the fog, although Marcus Grönholm would have led easily even without it. The winner of this year's Swedish and Cyprus rallies was fastest on all but 2 of the 8 stages which ran, and so it was once again Peugeot which led the rally. This, though, was by just how much? Over 1 minute and 40 seconds, with around 45 of those coming from the foggy stage 8. Peter Solberg, Carlos Sainz and Freddie Leutz completed the top 6, with a mystery engine fault costing Gilles Panizzi a time penalty, which dropped him from 7th to 11th. Day 2 was an exact repeat of day 1, even down to the start times for the 9 stages, with 2 super specials around midday, providing a chance for the huge crowds to see 2 cars going head-to-head against each other. Despite Grönholm's massive lead, day 2 promised plenty more excitement.
Can you catch Tommy today? That's obviously going to be my plan to try and do that. Yeah, we got in front of him yesterday and then lost out to him in that last stage. So hopefully today we can enjoy the stages a bit more, because we can see them. But we'll have to see what happens later. Tommy, unless Marcus Grönholm has a problem this morning, it's going to be virtually impossible to catch him today.
If the weather is like it was yesterday, very, very foggy, then it is different story. Whatever can happen, you can easily make a mistake or whatever. We hope everything works today better than yesterday.
Richard said he's going to be after you this morning.
So, we'll see what happens.
We have to be concentrated. It's fog and difficult weather, so it's not so easy.
What about running 15th on the road? There may be a few rocks, a few presents for you?
Could be, yes, but okay, Tommy and Richard are just in front of me, so it's not a big difference.
Are you allowing yourself to think of victory yet?
No, it's 2 long days. No, we have to drive.
After the fog of day 1, day 2 started clear and dry. Stage 10, the day's first, had been cancelled the previous day due to the number of spectators, but there were no such worries this time. The top 15 ran in reverse order on days 2 and 3, so the Skoda of local hero Gabriel Pozzo was one of the first to tackle the stage. The spectators might have been happy, but Pozzo was only 16th fastest after breaking his power steering. The Mitsubishi of Alistair McRae fared even worse. A loose turbo pipe meant he and David Senior lost around 2 minutes and so dropped behind Pozzo on the leaderboard. Marco Martin, on the other hand, enjoyed stage 10. Third fastest, he was the quickest of the 4 drivers, beating both Carlos Sainz 4th and Colin McRae 6th.
And right and 3 left plus opens. 30. Right tightens to 3, opens. And 4 right. And 6 left. And long 6 right.
McRae, though, would be helped by the misfortunes of others and would be just 7/10ths of a second off 6th place and the first of the points after the opening stage. One of those to hit problems was Harry Rovanpera. His Peugeot dropped onto 2 cylinders and with no hope of fixing the engine, he became the first retirement of day 2. Freddie Locks had been encouraged by his stage win on day 1, but throttle problems meant the Belgian too was struggling, although he at least managed to limp out of the stage. Petter Solberg set off determined to do something about the 3 men ahead of him.
Opens 30. 3 left plus tightens stone outside. 40. Flat 5 left minus opens 60. 9 into 2 left plus half long tightens 1. 4 right.
Only a few seconds were lost by that spin, but it meant that the chasing Carlos Sainz was
right,
now only 11
30.
seconds adrift.
Keep left over crest into 2 right.
Richard Burns' target was Mäkinen. Neither man, it seemed, could do anything about Grunholm, but yet another Peugeot 1-2 would underline their crushing current form, and so Burns was out to push. His stage time is in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen.
The fast right plus in long 20. Easy left 30, easy right plus braking 60, medium right plus tightens maybe, and fast right 60, slow K left long, 10 K left long 30, flat left 50 K left plus 60, flat right 20, flat right in 50, easy left in, tightens maybe 30, flat left 100.
Burns went fastest so far, confirming his 3rd position.
Richard,
but
finish the
what
stage.
would Mäkinen and Grönholm do?
Oikaise auki heti 3. Pitkä oikein ripus 3. Pitkä vasen eri vähän sisältä 8.
Just 2.8 seconds slower than Burns, so Mäkinen held on to his 2nd place. Now it was down to Grönholm. The Finn, though, would soon be in trouble. Some kind of hydraulic fault forced the Peugeot to a halt at one point, and even though it was soon on its way again, Grönholm and Timo Rautiainen had lost a lot of time. The display confirms that although Grönholm still led, he'd lost over 50 seconds to his teammate Burns, the stage winner.
Hydraulic pressure and finally the engine stopped. We had to move to a mechanical one. And
so, after just one stage, Grönholm's lead had been halved. None of the top 5 places had changed hands, but Gardemeister's Skoda was now in the points. Oix was now 11th, with Rovanpera still showing on the leaderboard, since he'd also completed the stage, but it hadn't been a good start to the day for Peugeot.
The 7 case I lost the hydraulic pressure and no throttle. I have to stop to change the manual and no pressure in the dips now.
End of stage 10 and you're out of the rally. Yes, it's last 15 cases, 2 cylinders out and I don't know what happened, but something's valves or spark plugs broken before it's finished.
Stage 11, San Marcos Sierra, was the first of the repeated stages, so the road surface was expected to be quite rutted. With Lloyd struggling and Armin Schwarz forced to retire on day one, Mark Kankinen now held the hopes of the Hyundai team, picked back 12 after the stage. Gabriel Pozzo's power steering was still broken, but with Alistair McRae having repaired his turbo pipe, the Mitsubishi driver caught and passed the Skoda on the stage.
170.
8th quickest, McRae had also overtaken Kankinen to snatch 11th place. Peugeot were now down to 3 cars, but Panizzi would add to their problems when he had to stop after the stage with no water pressure. He would continue, though concerns the engine had been damaged. Ford Focuses were now 5th, 6th and 7th. Marco Martin was the man in 7th place, with Colin McRae, 3rd fastest, finally in the points for the first time.
Into 6 left, 30. 6 right minus, into 6 left, 250. And 6 right minus, 50. 4 right minus, over jump maybe. Into long 5 left, 70.
Tony Gardemeister's grip on 6th place was short-lived. Only 10th fastest, he dropped to 8th, but with both Kenneth Eriksson and Gabriel Pozzo behind him on the leaderboard, he was still Skoda's best hope to score their first points of the season. Freddie Loitz, though, wouldn't be scoring any points for Hyundai. His throttle problem had got worse, and he pulled up just a few feet after leaving the control area at the start of the stage.
Don't know exactly what's happened, but this morning in the first stage, somewhere in the middle, the moment when we push the throttle, the car likes to stop, so we finished the stage on idle, and lucky it was just downhill, but now the second stage it was already very difficult to take the start, and we can't do anything anymore.
Carlos Sainz saw no repeat of the power steering problems he'd suffered on the stage exactly 24 hours earlier. The Spaniard had set his sights on grabbing Petter Solberg's 4th place, but the Subaru driver had other ideas, and the Impreza stormed through the stage nearly 12 seconds quicker than the Focus.
Right of a crest, 60, flat left of a crest, 100, 6 right plus, 100, small jump, 100.
Ah, mierda, que vení pegado. Uy, cuidado.
40, short 5 right, 30, 6 left over crest, tightens 5 over crest, 30, slipping 2 left minus, tightens over crest, 40.
But what was happening to the top 3?
170 braking, care flat right on crest, bad bump. 40 flat left, 30 fast left, 70 flat right slow, 20 slight left in, 60 right back, 60 slight crest to flat left and flat left in braking, 70 slow medium left over crest, long, 60 through water, flat right and left.
Richard Burns was 2nd fastest, but it was Mäkinen sensing a golden opportunity who went quickest, winning only his 2nd stage of the rally.
Oikea täys 4, hyppy, lyhyt helppo vasen yli 35, hyppy lyhyt vasen nopeus helppo. Ja vettä oikea täys 4 ylös, lyhyt K oikea yli. Ja pitkä K vasen plus aukee. 100. Maaliin vasta.
As the clock confirms, however, he was still in 2nd place. The stage was a case of damage limitation for Marcus Grönholm. His hydraulic problems meant no power steering, and also the transmission system wasn't working as it should. He and Timo Rautiainen were just 11th fastest, losing another 36 seconds in the process. Their advantage over Mäkinen and Kai Lindstrom had now been slashed to a little over 16 seconds.
Bit of a split in the front left tyre there. What happened?
Same as yesterday, in the middle of the stage, I hit something on the narrow part there, and of course you're losing a little bit on the fast stuff. But that's how it is. We're trying at least.
Tommy, you were hoping for some big luck today. You've had it with Marcus's big problem.
Yeah, it seems to be quite serious problem. He lost plenty of time. I'm very happy for that. We had our problem yesterday, and now he has the same problem.
Marcus, well, the battle seems to be well and truly on. What happened?
Well, we came 7 k's into the first stage, and then oil pressure gone in the diffs, and no throttle, nothing, so the car stopped and we have to switch to manual throttle. So we lost a lot, and then after the car is not really easy to drive.
Stage 12, the second run through the 19-kilometre Cosquin stage, and the road surface wasn't as rutted as many had feared. Despite rear brake failure, Marco Martin and co-driver Michael Park were again the fastest of the Ford crews, third quickest.
4 minus right slow, 4 left very long. It's 5 minus. 20, 3 right. 23 minus left. 30 short, 4 right, 3 left.
By now, Martin was only a little over 22 seconds behind teammate Colin McRae, but would the Ford team be happy for the youngster to take 6th place and the point from his colleague? All that, of course, mattered little to the 3 drivers battling for the podium places. Burns was 4th quickest, taking another 2.5 seconds or so off the chasing Solberg, but it was the Subaru driver's teammate who was now in attack mode.
Eli aukeaa heti jatkuu. Pitkä helppo vasen plus 140. Huomio, pitkäkö oikein, tiukka, kapea silta. Jatkuu pitkä, helppo oikein, plus 4. Vähän kapea alku vasen eri plus silta aukeaa heti. Jatkuu pitkä vasen täys 200 maali. Aika jouheesti tuli. Tuli kyllä aika kivasti.
Grunholm's hydraulic failure might have been fixed, the cause was still a mystery. Mäkinen, sensing his chance yet again, set the fastest time, with Grunholm 3.5 seconds slower. The battle of the 2 Finns was back on.
Oikein eri yli nypyn. 100. Vasen eri. Tiukka. Ja vasen pitkä eri helppo.
Stages 13 and 14 were the 2 super specials. Normally these short stages are more about entertaining the crowds than deciding the rally, but Peter Solberg discovered that super specials can bite.
Into 3 left, opens extra long over 100. Can reverse.
A gearbox which only wanted to survive the first stage just seemed to get away. 8 were lost in total. It was 2 British drivers who won the head-to-head stages.
6 right narrows, don't cut, and 6 left over crest opens. Into 6 right tightens, don't cut.
Colin McRae went fastest on the first, while Richard Burns went quickest on the second.
30 medium left, plus over crest tightens. 60 medium right, long.
So, nothing really changed at the head of the leaderboard after the 2 super specials, but those 18 lost seconds meant Solberg was now just 12 ahead of a determined Carlos Sainz. No change either in the remaining top 12 places, but Marco Martin and Todi Gardemeister could still get into the points. And so to stage 15, back in the mountains, the 16-kilometre affair near to the town of Tanti. bodywork shows just how hard Richard Burns was trying, yet he was only second fastest. The battle for the lead, it seemed, was going to remain an all-finish scrap, with Burns having to settle for what they left him. Easily the most motivated, Mäkinen again set the fastest time, taking another 4 seconds or so back from Grönholm. What had seemed such a hopeless cause at the start of the day is slowly but surely swinging back in Tommy's favour. Third quickest, Grönholm still led, but the gap was now less than 9 seconds, more than enough excitement for the locals.
Número 2, ahí está, y ya vamos con el tiempo, Ronnie.
Stage 16, the day's shortest proper test, and Colin McRae repeated his stage win for the Super Special.
70. K crest, keep left and 5 right plus, opens and tightens, faster. And left over medium jump into 3 right minus, line. 50, but maybe keep left.
Just 0.3 of a second slower was Carlos Sainz, making it a Ford 1-2.
Cierra poco y se abre. Acaba casi tierra a fondo. Derecha izquierda rápida menos. Para derecha medio ojo corta, 1, derecha calenta, se abre. Sasar mucho. Para izquierda calenta, se cierra. Para Rasan en derecha acá corta, para 1. Izquierda acá acaba Rasan de fondo. Acaba
Solberg was 5th quickest, still a little worried about his gearbox, while Tommy Mäkinen was 3rd, beating Richard Burns by over a second. The rally leader, though, failed to rise to Mäkinen's challenge. A slightly subdued Grönholm was only 6th fastest, losing yet another 3 seconds to the man now breathing down his neck.
You've got a man on a mission behind you. What can you do about it?
I don't know. Tommy is going quite fast now. So I don't know if he can do something.
So we try to do what we can. Everything seems to be going well at the moment. Car works well, tires, everything. It's good feeling for the car. It works better than last night when we had this gearbox failure. Good to see what happened.
Stage 17 and a possible turning point. Mäkinen was determined to take the lead before the crew's return to Vilka's Pass, and knew this might be his best chance. He stormed through the stage, but then had to wait and see what Grönholm would do.
Kovasen aukee 5. Huomio. Nyt vasemmalle 100. Oikein nopea plus älä oikaise aukee. Kivi ulkona 5.
The Peugeot driver was equally as determined not to lose that lead, and so set off into the stage. Keep an eye on the clock.
Hidas. Ja vasen pitkä hidas. Kirraa. 5. Ja oikein nopea. Ja vasen nopea. Ja oikein eri miinus yli nypyn. Ja nyppy oikein nopea. 8. Ja oikein eri miinus yli nypyn. 7. Ja oikein hidas yli nypyn.
Mäkinen had done it. 8 seconds quicker, he now led, with one more stage to run before the overnight halt. And that stage wasn't without incident. Marco Martin's windscreen fell victim to a group of drunken rock-throwing yobs.
Maybe long. 6 right.
Clearly still attacking, this time Mäkinen was slower than both Burns and Grönholm, who shared the fastest time on the day's last stage. The difference, however, was exactly 2 seconds, so Mäkinen would lead going into day 3, but only by the narrowest of margins. Not that mattered to the Subaru management. Mäkinen and Grönholm go into the final day separated by just half a second, an incredible position after over 3 hours of competition. Solberg will be determined to hang on to his 4th place, while Tony Gardemeister could still score Skoda's first points, but like Burns, needs the others to have problems.
There's going to be one hell of a battle to win this rally tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be a very, very exciting day. It is, as I said before, these last two stages, a lot cannot happen.
It's going to be the battle of the flying fins tomorrow?
Yeah, it depends on the first stages. If we can keep the same speed, then we have to fight to the end.
Richard, you're looking good for third on the podium tomorrow, but you've kind of been stuck in your own rally today.
I have been, yeah. I mean, it wasn't so much a problem with Petter, who started quite close behind us this morning, but I have been trying to catch Tommy, and really he just pulled away. He was now 34 seconds. We started today 20 behind him, so looks like quite hard work for tomorrow.
Who'd have thought it? A 1 minute 40-second lead for Gronholm has become an advantage of half a second from Mäkinen. Whatever happens tomorrow, the 4 stages are sure to witness an incredible battle for victory. Don't miss it.